Hi everyone, welcome to AK System channel. Today, I'm going to talk about the contouring object visibility and appearance. I'm going to use this floor plan model in this AutoCAD lesson, and you can get this model by following the link found in the description of this video. Without further delay, let's start our lesson today. I'm going to go ahead and click on this layer properties, and you will see a layer properties manager that can allow us to manage and set up all the layers, and you can see I have few layers here. Now let's go to the 4 buttons here. The first one is to create new layer. When I click on the first button, you can set up a new layer. You can enter the name and set up the layer properties such as layer color, line type, line weight, and so on. All the objects that apply this layer will be using the same properties. The second button also creates a new layer, but it will freeze it in the viewport. It does not show when you are going to print it. The next button is delete layer, and the last one is set current layer, which means when you select a layer as current layer, then the object that you draw will using this layer. In AutoCAD, when you want to hide or invisible an object, then you can turn the layer off. You can see when I turn off the wall layer, all the walls become invisible. The object still exists and AutoCAD just hide it. When you want it back, just turn it on again. Next one is freeze. When you freeze the layer, it not only turns off the layer, but it also removes a lot of data. It's very useful when you are drawing a very large model and AutoCAD becomes slow. Then you can freeze them and AutoCAD will remove the data and speed up your drawing. The next one is lock. You can see when I lock the wall layer, it will become gray and I cannot do anything to it. The next option we can turn on and off is plotting. When you turn it off, you will see a stop sign and it will not be plotted when you are going to print your drawing. Okay, the next one is the color option. When you click on it, you can select any color from the color palette. I'm going to select this and click OK. Then it will apply to the layer. The next one is line type. Now the solid continuous line is selected, so you can see the wall is using a continuous line. When I choose a dashed line and click OK, you can see that the wall has become a dashed line. This is the line weight. As default, it does not apply to the layer. So now I'm going to choose a bigger line weight and click OK. It won't automatically change it because I have to turn on the line weight at the bottom here. Now you can see the wall line become bigger when I turn it on. The next one is the transparency option. For example, now I put 50, you can see the wall has become faded. The next option is new VP freeze, stand for new viewport freeze. So if you go ahead and select that, it will then freeze all the objects under that layer within newly created viewport. The last option is description, where you can add some information about the layer for someone who is going to open your drawing. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to change object properties after you draw an object. First, select an object and right click. You can see we have properties at the bottom here. Just click it and you will get a properties palette. We can know the object properties that we selected from this properties palette, such as color, layer, light type, transparency. And if you select multiple objects and they are using different layers, then you will see varies at the layer row. Okay, now let's change this font color using properties. Just select the text that you want to change and select the color that you want. And for other properties like line type, line weight, same as color, just select the object and change it using object properties. Okay, now we have changed the text color for the living room. And what if we want to apply it to another text? So in this case, we can use Match Properties that you can find at the Properties tab. Match Properties allow you to match all the properties that you pick. It will match all the properties with the source object. For example, color, line style, text size, and so on. We know how to use layer and object properties. So now I will tell you how to find the different values of drawing using the inquiry command. For instance, we can use the inquiry command to find out the area, perimeter, distance, and angle of an object. Alright, now move to measure in the utilities section. Click on the arrow. You will see we have few options here. First, we have this quick measure. You can see it will automatically show the values of objects that touch the orange color line. It will show radius of circle, the length for the line, and if you want to find out the area, just click inside the object and you will see the area and perimeter of the selected area will show. Okay, now press escape and go to the measure tab again. Now I will use the distance to find out the length of the line. Just click at the endpoint of the line that you want to measure and then click on the second endpoint. Now you go to the command line and you will see the length of the line. Press escape and go to measure tab again. This time we will use the inquiry command to measure radius. Select radius and select the object that you want to measure. And you will see the radius and diameter value at the command line. This not only works for circle, but it also can be used to measure radius and diameter of arc. Okay, now we are going to find out the area of this room. Go to the measure tab again and select the area. Pick up the first point, second point, third point, and fourth point. Now you can see the area of this room is 7.13. Let's say I want to measure the room but not include this rectangle. What we need to do is subtract the area that we want to exclude first. Select measure area again and you will see a subtract area option at the command line. Just click on it and subtract the rectangle that we want to exclude. Okay. Now select the measure area again and select the room. Now you will notice that the area of this room is different. Now the area is 6.44. That's all for the tutorial today. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to the AK System channel to watch the full list of AutoCAD tutorials.